sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
What manner of treasures will I find today? I can scarce wait to find out.
Now here's a welcome sight.
We're setting out. Jump on if you've paid.
Better be worth it. It's too bloody
It's a lot of badly stale.
just about anywhere right now. Another day, another adventure. All that fuss and nary a coin to show for.
I ought to check the wheels before we depart.
That'll be the That's quite enough. Don't go soiling your fire.
Well done.
Leave off. I'll not take that from you. Want to play? All right. This can't be fair. Losing battle ain't worth fighting.
You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold.
There was a patient man.
Arisen! Are you alright?
There's more where that came from.
That was superb, Arisen.
What am I supposed to do?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Look, Master! Goblin! Careful now. My gadgets are at your disposal. coveted than this. It makes all our efforts worthwhile. We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it.
I'll crush you if you keep that up. Where are you going?
Ah, the twinkling stars are captivating to behold.
You'll not live
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind? Different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Are we taking a load off? So soon? We've only just rested.
Let us return once we've grown tired.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle, so...
I'll gather these...
That there's a minotaur.
Ice is our ally against such fiends.
You'll not live to regret this.
This calls for a curative. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
This brute has quite the temper.
I cannot use their range to our advantage.
Don't worry. Do not falter. We'll take every ounce of our strength, but we can prevail.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above. I have a knack for gathering items and an ever on... It was a pleasure to swing my weapon for your court. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Delighted to meet you. Especially... I've just remembered a curious rumour I overheard once. Seems there's an illness causing attacks beyond the rift that has devastating consequences for those around them. Worse still, Paul never knows they're sick. They just become restless and flippant and won't heed the arisen.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
What is it, Master? You don't look as if you need my help.
Did anyone else see that? Orc catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
Where the wolves? How do you like that?
Ensure your next attack is no less perfect. I cannot fault your prowess.
Nothing of it!
Well said.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
douse the flames before it is too late. This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
ain't got the foggiest.
This ox cart's bound for... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
We've got the beast reeling. If we keep this up, we'll look its feet right out from under it.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Look, we almost had it. Shall we try again?
There's a fellow I never saw before, eh? Told you smart from my own master. Here to assist. My sword strikes true.
No miracle will bring us victory here. We ought to withdraw and rethink our approach.
You think we'll have to fight?
Splendid. This road was not to be filled by my master beyond the rift. Now I can report a successful hunt.
Well said. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Suppose things can't always go my way.
The monster's left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry.
Bleeding amateurs. No respect for this. Leave off!
I'm tired. Barely slept the wind.
One of these days I'll find myself on that.
Haven't you a lantern arisen?
Look at this. Yeah, I think they learn to creep up this thing.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side. Phantoms makes a terrible sound.
Oh, that looks scrumptious. And I'm positively famished.
Our bellies will last a little longer. I shan't let them harm you. I knew you would prevail, Master.
Keep on like that, and we'll be done here soon enough.
A resounding success.
I see a spot where we might mine ore. Just yonder.
Ore is heavy, but well worth its weight.
The night sky is a balm to the battle-weary heart.
I quite agree.
'Tis a pleasure to serve you, Master. What is it, Master? You don't look as if you need my help.
a surprise.
Visions of roast meat will dance in my head tonight, for all I've stuffed myself.
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey.
Huzzah! What a team we make, Arisen!
Look, Master, a chest. We must find a way to open it.
Is there no way to reach it? It was excellent. I could have done no better. One of us is being drenched. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. Feast your eyes on this!
Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
behold! Once more!
I'll get you!
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for...
This ox cart's bound for Vernwell. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by.
My bed once. And as sharp as this.
Can't help but see a turncoat in every face.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Oh? Did it pertain to the Queen Regent? And an important personage, perchance?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
At least I have my life. That's something. Wish the world was safer.
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles. Why was I so dull when there's nothing doing?
Where was I found again?
Well then, son, how might I be of service?
This really is fine.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did.
always a pleasure.
There are few things as exciting as receiving new equipment.
Welcome to... And quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just... remember, misers die early death. Hope to see you again.
Huh? There's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look?
Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you? What a delight.
There's no shame
Well
in
met,
living
sir.
life for its pleasures.
Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
You! This looks like trouble. My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. What? Can't you think of a reason? I'd thought you were keener wit than that. Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering about as you please. I was to report on your comings and goings, you see. But I suppose that job's over. Now you found me out? So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Understandable. Still, no harm in asking, was there? Let...
You there! Halt!
Shit! We're in for it now.
With all likelihood, He is an agent dispatched from Batal. Pray, let us handle the rest. We will hear all he has to say. If aught catches your eye. Yes, sir!
We... He shall see how bold you are in irons.
Do not test me.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
It's tiring work. Now I have to go to...
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Wonder what room they have. Time to go home and lie down.
All the best takes.
Wonder what rumors the day has in store.
2 weeks in a row. The world's better for it.
Just a short rest. Then we
Now I have to go to market on top of what else?
I'll set out on my own adventures someday.
Just imagine the coin we'd gain from selling this.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Come rain or shine, I'll make the best of it.
possibly burn.
Idleness is a luxury.
We must rest.
Night time already? I thought 'twas rather dark.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
Come rain or shine, I'll make the best of it.
Mayhap I'll set out on my own adventures.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. We will hear all he has to say before the week is out. I bid you, wait till then. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? I have been pursuing all of the channels available to me, but I am afraid I have yet to uncover any new information pertaining to the false sovereign. Would Your Majesty be willing to venture to Vermont's eastern edge to probe into the young man's origins? Very well. However, do not forget that there is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, Your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, Your Majesty? Very well. I shall not press. But do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
So many smiles about.
How I like it.
There's no shame in living life for its
Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a... Come back any time.
A good sleep will ensure we are
I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well. This bodes ill. Working this field all my
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? I enjoy this work. Keeps me on my toes. Many thanks.
Gather round. Aye, got some coin to spare your humble storyteller? Much appreciated. Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique. In the north of Vermund is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero off the page. He delved into a temple of baleful feature, only to be confronted by a four-legged creature. But when our hero drew his blade, unto him a demand was made. And who the asker? Why, the beast! An uncanny affair, to say the least. Yet there was no time for shock and dismay, as answer my riddle, did the fearsome thing say. The trickery was clear. To respond meant certain doom. But in the midst of his answer, he'd doubtless be consumed. So a mighty attack did our hero dispense, to conquer his foe and banish it thence. With a single strike was the towering beast repelled, to quail in fear at the mortal strength it beheld. Such is the legacy of Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day. Living cards, Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique. In the north of Vermund is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero off the page. He delved into a temple of baleful feature, only to be confronted by a four-legged creature. But when our hero drew his blade, unto him a demand was made. And who the asker? Why, the beast! An uncanny affair, to say the least. Yet there was no time for shock and dismay, as answer my riddle, did the fearsome thing say. The trickery was clear. To respond meant certain doom. But in the midst of his answer, he'd doubtless be consumed. So a mighty attack did our hero dispense, to conquer his foe and banish it thence. With a single strike was the towering beast repelled, to quail in fear at the mortal strength it beheld. Such is the legacy of Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father... Aye, got some coin to spare your humble storyteller? Much appreciated.
I swear I've never slept better. Not getting in anyone's way.
I swear I've never slept better.
I'm dead on my feet.
Pleasant breeze. Don't know at home to do with
Isn't there anything to do round here? Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique. In the north of Vermund is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero off left off the page. He delved into a temple of baleful feature, only to be confronted by a four-legged creature. But when our hero drew his blade, unto him a demand was made. And who the asker? Why, the beast! An uncanny affair, to say the least. Yet there was no time for shock and dismay, as "Answer my riddle," did the fearsome thing say. The trickery was clear. To respond meant certain doom. But in the midst of his answer, he'd doubtless be consumed. So a mighty attack did our hero dispense, to conquer his foe and banish it thence. With a single strike was the towering beast repelled, to quail in fear at the mortal strength it beheld. Such is the legacy of Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day.
pleasant dreams down your
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light, ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone, for every last soldier had been transformed to stone. Wary of his foe, and with presence of mind, the man crept up to the pillar upon which 'twas entwined. Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade, and brought the pillar low in a thundering cascade. The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a pitiful hiss, 'neath the pillar it writhed. Till mustering swiftly the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus, with a wit as sharp as his sword was honed, did our hero put an end to the threat imposed. And who was our hero? Why, needless to say, 'twas the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light, ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone. For every last soldier had been transformed to stone. Wary of his foe, and with presence of mind, the man crept up to the pillar upon which 'twas entwined. Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade, and brought the pillar low in a thundering cascade. The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a pitiful hiss, 'neath the pillar it writhed. Till mustering swiftly the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus, with a wit as sharp as his sword was honed, did our hero put an end to the threat imposed. And who was our hero? Why, needless to say, 'twas the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day.
Pleasant breeze.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen. Listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine.
Welcome to the Star. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure.
Places such as this nourish the spirit.
Got any tales to...
I only work when I fail.
Little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
Love waking up knowing anything. Look, as long as...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past, as we suspected, he was indeed an agent from Batal. When he learnt of your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad thing we captured him before matters escalated. As to how he learned your Majesty's location with such ease, I intend to extract the answers from him anon. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take this. 'Tis the least I can offer for your Majesty's assistance.
So the agent was of Batal, after all. 'Tis rather eerie that someone should be sent across the border to spy on you.
take opportunities as they come.
Crowd that.
Not
Single heavy purse.
Could have sworn I had ought to.
There's not I love more than a saucy rumour.
Each their own, as they say. Seems I've put someone's
Well met, sir.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. As a true I have been pursuing all of the channels available to me. But would your Majesty be willing to venture to Vermont's eastern edge to probe into the young man's origins? I am glad to hear it.
Life's been pretty kind to me. I've no need of prizes.
This armor's seen better days.
Where to next?
Oh dear. I'm falling asleep.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
How I ought to give up. Let the Reaper claim me.
Stock up on the basics.
Gazing upon the sea makes me feel rather strange.
I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths.
Will this take long?
What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
Boy, keep your distance.
Say, have I seen you around?
The hour's grown late. Hilda's going to have my hide.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Keep those orders coming. This fearsome...
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Ah, now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Our little band has come to feel like a family.
As a result, we move as one. Goblins, Master!
Over so soon? Why, we...
You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
Might there be aught over there?
Let us ponder how best to proceed. I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure.
A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
There's a novel idea. Never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Truly?
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
I thought you might...
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use...
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way? Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that she can only carry so much. By yourself.
I had a feeling that rest would do us good. Grab hold of the enemy so that you might strike through.
Not a bad idea. Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up. We are less fleet of foot. Most impressive, Master.
Like that, and we'll have them running for the hills.
A resounding success. I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only to earn them far away. Anything for you, Arisen. Off I go. Let us see what you're made of.
Fast arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it. Eyes follow us wherever we go here. 'Tis enough to make one jumpy.
'Tis eerie, but we must needs press on.
You there! You'd best go elsewhere, there's no business to be had here.
I don't know about you, Master, but word of a curious village does more to spark my interest than deter it.
Is that who I think it is?
Aye, I reckon so. Rather more common looking than I'd expect.
'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
So you say, but you waited against our visitor, did you not? Do it again.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. At least no one by that name lives here, sir. As you like.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up.
This is the inn. We've room for, of course. Nothing's free in this world.
Glad to be of service. This is the course. Nothing's free in this world.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day. Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well?